Hey, what's up, chitheads? Welcome back to Shoot the Chit. Today's video is going to be a little different. Honestly, ever since I escaped the commune, I've been feeling a bit under the weather. And, speaking of weather, it's actually raining outside today. So, sadly, there will be no e-bike content. And you know what? Shame on you guys for thinking that all I do is e-bike stuff. You know what? I do a lot of things besides e-bikes, such as I eat. Yeah, I bet you guys didn't know that. I love dogs. I mean, just look at my dog here, Larry. Larry, say hi to everyone. Oh, what? You guys don't like your dogs on the furniture? I make t-shirts now? I mean, check out this unrestricted t-shirt. Well, hey, I said I did other things besides e-bikes. I didn't say I do them well. As I ascend this ladder of YouTube stardom and becoming a social media influencer, I need to let you guys know that you can in fact trust my opinions and know I'm not bought and paid for by these companies. Part of that is keeping you up to date as these opinions change. All 3 or 4 of you long-term subscribers probably remember I did a review on this Breville a bit more toaster. When I first got this toaster, I was absolutely in love with it. It's set up for the larger slices of bread, and me being a connoisseur of sourdough, the absolute best bread in the planet. If you actually think another bread is better than sourdough, please humor us and put down your reasoning to why you think another bread is better so we can all publicly ridicule you. A lot of these better bread styles come in these big slices. And what are you supposed to do? With a normal toaster, what do you have to toast one half of your slice and then turn it around and then do the other? Do you cut the big slices in half? That's ridiculous, right? So this toaster solves that problem and allows you to toast the entire slice in one shot. And believe it or not, there's actually not many toasters out there that do the big slices. I mean, look at the build quality. All stainless steel construction. After the honeymoon phase was over, rose-colored glasses came off, I started to notice there was one fatal design flaw in this product that I could no longer look past. In full disclosure, I didn't pay for this toaster. I actually stole this. Don't think that's going to sway my opinion. I'm going to shoot straight with you. I'm going to show you a couple of things I really like about this toaster, and then I'm going to tell you the one flaw that keeps this toaster from me recommending it. If you guys aren't familiar with this toaster, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of its features. We have the heat selector here on the bottom, and this is a simple slider to charcoal. When you're toasting on this toaster, typically if you push up on the side here, it cancels, but on this one, it gives you the ability to peek on your toast and see the progress, which goes hand in hand with the first option, which is a bit more. So if you peek on here and you see, you know what, I want to toast it a little longer, you just press a bit more and it'll keep it in for a little longer. Second option here is one I do enjoy, and it is bagel option. What this does, you'll notice that only the inside set of heat elements are being used. That enables you to do is only heat one side of your bagel. I don't know how you do things where you're from, but here in America, we only cook the cut side of our bagels. I don't know, maybe you're from Canada or something and you do both sides. That's a bit weird, but I won't judge. The third option here, admittedly, I've never used this option because I don't freeze my bread. You press the frozen option and that will accommodate putting in frozen bread in here to turn it into frozen toast. This toaster will not cancel if you press up. So if you want to cancel, you press the cancel button. Those are your basic features here. On my original video, somebody asked in the comments if does this have a removable crumb tray? And the answer is yes. This does, in fact, have a removable crumb tray. Aesthetically speaking, functionality speaking, this toaster has pretty much everything you'll need. No more singing praises. Now I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty of what really grinds my gears. No better way to do that than to demonstrate that, right, guys? I live in a household with a person who likes their toast to be basically the equivalent of charcoal. They like it burnt to a crisp. And most of the time you're making toast is when? That's right, you're making it in the morning, right? Here I am, I put my bread in the morning, I go ahead and put it down here. So if you see here, the heating elements are going off right now. But what you notice is right in the middle, there is no heater element. And another thing is, if you notice here, the heating element on the edges of these things seem to be getting significantly hotter than the heating elements towards the middle. So what this does is this toasts the outside of the bread significantly more than the inside of the bread. And I don't know about you guys, but isn't the entire point of the design of this toaster to facilitate the larger slices of bread? Why in the world would they not put a heating element in the middle? This is a very simple problem to fix. Just make it so the heating element meets up in the middle or make this one continuous heating element all the way across. Blows my mind that they make this toaster and leave such a gaping design flaw in it.
A few moments later. A few minutes later. 1 hour later.
We're just waiting for this toaster to perform its magic. Unfortunately, in this case, it's a black magic. It's cursing the bread. I think we're just about there where I can demonstrate why whoever designed this toaster should be put into prison for at least 10 years. I mean, there's people in jail for way less egregious offenses than what this toaster has done to me and my family. I mean, this toaster has caused me psychological damage. I mean, you see how I am, right? I was a normal person before this whole toaster thing. Are you ready for the great reveal? Look at this toast. What do you see wrong with this? That's right, guys. It cooks. It's nice and dark on the side, and what's in the middle there? It's still soft in the middle. Now, why in the world did this pass the QA department? Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. Does Breville have a QA department? Did they test this thing at all? Or did they just say, you know what, this toaster looks so good, let's just ship it out. There's no way anyone's going to complain with something that looks so nice. But you know what, guys? The honeymoon wears off. And then you realize, like, this toaster is ruining your life. One piece of bread at a time. I mean, what is this? Why would anyone want this? Have you ever gone to a restaurant and said, yeah, let me get what do I want? Sourdough, English muffin, or rye? Oh, yeah, let me get sourdough. But, can you guys do me a favor? Can you guys just burn the edges of it and leave the middle untouched? Why? Why does this exist? Can somebody reach out to Breville and get me answers to why? I mean, otherwise, this is damn near a perfect product. It's sexy. I mean, wow, look at that toaster. That's just great. I like looking at this toaster. You know what? If this thing didn't make me so mad, I probably would just leave it on the shelf and just admire it. That is a nice looking piece of machinery. But you know what? This thing has ruined my life. It's the stress. I can't get over what it's done to me. Why would you do that to anyone? I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish this on those other e-bike channels that make videos that clearly aren't as good as mine. Oh, wow. Tell me all the specifications of that new e-bike in your boring delivery. Who wants that? Who wants correct information, guys, when you can have a video that's entertaining? Not me. Unacceptable. F minus, Breville. I was thinking maybe I'd auction this toaster off. Maybe I'd donate it to charity. But you know what? Charity doesn't work there anymore, and I think Destiny's not there on the weekends. I almost forgot to mention one of the coolest features of this toaster. Check this out. The power cord has this little circle in it. I thought this was a gimmick at first. I was like, oh, wow. But you know what? It actually works pretty cool. When you go to unplug it, you just put your finger through and you pull it right out. Wow. That almost makes me forget that it completely ruins each and every single piece of bread I put in there. I hope one of these days when they write history books, the younger generations, they actually learn the true tragedies. Number one, what's the Titanic? Number two, we got the Exxon Valdez. Number three, you got what? It's a questionable. I think it should be a two-way tie for number three. It should be the Hindenburg and then the Breville, a bit more toaster. Go ahead and let me know in the comments, what do you think's a worse disaster? This Breville toaster or the Hindenburg? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my updated review of the Breville, a bit more toaster. So please take into mind this information if you're thinking about or you're on the fence about buying one of these. Unfortunately, being that I am an influencer, one of my friends actually purchased this toaster based on my initial video. And to you, I say, you should have done your own research, man. What were you thinking? But speaking of being an influencer, hopefully this video has influenced you to finally subscribe to the channel. And please, don't buy a Breville. You stupid. Hey, sorry guys if that review got a little bit off the hinges. And truth be told, it's making me a bit hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and make some food. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so already. And why is there an e-bike in my kitchen? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next video, huh? Oh, let me know if you want to order one of these shirts. Take it from me, guys. I know a thing or two about quality. I need to take my meds now. We'll catch you later.